Good morning, everyone. I assume everyone can hear me. Good morning and welcome to the University of California, Berkeley. I'm Doug Clark. I'm the Dean of the College of Chemistry, and it is my distinct pleasure to open this symposium on the nature of water, sponsored by the College of Chemistry and the Molecular Frontiers Foundation. The Molecular Frontiers Foundation is a nonprofit organization hosted by the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences, and it was co-founded in 2006 by Professor Bengt Norden of Chalmers University of Technology. By the way, the College of Chemistry was founded in 1872, so we're the older member of this partnership, and we're delighted to be working with the Molecular Frontiers Foundation on this very exciting symposium. In fact, this symposium is part of an ongoing series within the Molecular Frontiers Foundation, spearheaded by Professor Norden, which aims to bring together leading scientists to present their perspectives and most recent discoveries with molecules as the common theme. These annual events engage the public, especially high school students, and bring the frontiers of molecular science to vibrant life through general discussions on current topics. The Nature of Water Symposium has been organized with emerging scholars in mind, and I hope that all of you will enjoy the thought-provoking and inspiring research that will be explored and discussed. And perhaps there is no single molecule whose complexity of behavior belies the simplicity of its structure more than water. Indeed, I was fascinated by an article that just appeared describing yet another newly discovered crystalline form of water, adding to the previous 20 or so such structures already known. And that article said, "This research illustrates how much scientists still have to learn about a molecule as simple as water." And over the next 2 days, you will indeed learn a great deal about water, as many, but not all, of its mysteries are revealed. You will hear from distinguished scientists, including Nobel laureates, who will present their research and ideas on the behavior of water, addressing various aspects of our understanding at the molecular level, of the role water molecules play in biological systems, of the need to understand and tackle societal challenges around water stress and limited supply, and much, much more. Now, a remarkable event like this always has a few, or more than a few, key organizers and leaders, and I would specifically like to recognize our very own Professor Omar Yaghi, Dr. Laurie Carnath from the Molecular Frontiers Foundation, and of course, Bengt Norden for making this event possible. I'd also like to acknowledge Lauren Nakashima, Annika Rontupalit, and PhD candidate Zach Zhang for providing much needed administrative and technical support. And a very special thank you to all of our speakers. I know some of you traveled a great distance from Sweden and other parts of the world to be here. We are delighted and honored by your presence at this symposium. So again, a very warm welcome to you all on behalf of the College of Chemistry and the Molecular Frontiers Foundation. I know you're all going to enjoy yourselves and learn a great deal in the process. And even the weather cooperated by providing just a little bit of water to get us started this morning. So it is now my great pleasure to hand the program over to Dr. Laurie Carnath.
Thank you, Professor Clark. Molecular Frontiers Foundation is very grateful for all the time and effort that you, Berkeley, and the College of Chemistry has dedicated to making this conference possible. We would like to especially thank Professor Omar Yaghi, who inspired the program, all the students from the Yaghi Lab, and beyond, in particular Zach Sen and Annika Rentapule, Alana Pereira from Berkeley, as well as Xavier Masson from Next Breath. In addition to the College of Chemistry, we extend our thanks to Kavli Enzi Energy Nanoscience Institute, Next Breath, Jason Learning, Molecular Frontiers Journal, and World Scientific for their ongoing support. The topic for this program, as you heard, the nature of water, is an important one. Without water, no identified form of living organism would exist. Moreover, water represents an increasingly dwindling resource in the face of growing demand. There's probably no challenge more imminent than the availability and allocation of clean, fresh water. As you just heard, over the next 2 days, you will hear from several of the world's leading scientists on various aspects and perspectives on water, from understanding its nature to ways to track, procure, and more fairly allocate water resources. Molecular Frontiers Foundation is dedicated towards sharing the promise of science. We do this through programs around the world such as these. This is our first ever in California, and it has been wonderful to work with the Berkeley team on this. Molecular Frontiers especially seeks ways to support and encourage students and emerging scientists. Along with our speakers, we hope to highlight a few of these during the 2-day program. The conference is being live-streamed through Berkeley and Jason Learning to classrooms and organizations around the world. We know that we have people listening in now from Asia, Germany, Ireland, France, other parts of Europe, as well as Canada and across the US. We are also delighted that a number of high school students have taken the time to be with us here today. Thank you especially to Pinole, Carondelet, San Juan High School, and Doddridge from West Virginia for sending their students and teachers here. Before we start today's program, I would like to quickly introduce you to Professor Bent Norden. Professor Norden is the founder of Molecular Frontiers Foundation close to 20 years ago. You will be hearing a lot more from him tomorrow, but at least come up on stage and say hello.
Hello. I'm happy that this happens. The idea is 5 years ago, Nobel laureate Stephen Chu from Stanford University and Harry Atwater at Caltech came up to me after Molecular Frontiers meeting in Göteborg and suggested, why not a Molecular Frontiers conference in California? And that's how it is. I should be brief. I give an introduction tomorrow that have swelled out to a small presentation. Okay. But we should also thank Laurie, because without Laurie, we would not be here today. I think although Doug and Omar are behind this meeting, it's Laurie who has engineered the details, and the details are very important. So thank you. A special applause to Laurie here for her.
Okay, so now we can start today's session.